This is a binder clip, a very common utility product, like it binds paper like this, right? Someone had an idea to combine these two metals like this to bind papers. No big brain time. Mr. Louis E. Bardsley in the year 1930 applied for this patent and apparently he got one. So the question comes whether an idea could be patented, and the answer is yes, it can be patented, but with a very strong condition. Okay, let me give an example. Say suppose I wanted to invent a collar which I can put it on my cat's neck and it could translate whatever its wavelength is into humanly understandable language. And this sounds so cool that I could translate cat voice into humanly understandable language. Now the question comes, can my idea of cat voice translator could be put on the paper? Can I specify it concretely how it is going to work? What will be the mode of its operation? How it is going to convert the wavelength of the cat to humanly understandable voice? How? If I'm able to put all these things specifically, concretely, then only there is a possibility that I could get patent for that. Now I have said possibility and not absolutely. Like why? I have said so because there are some certain conditions and exceptions which you have to comply with. Then only your ideas which you can represent specifically, concretely, could be patented. So what are these conditions and exceptions? Let's first come to condition. There are predominantly three conditions. First is novelty, second is non-obviousness, and third is industrially applicability. Let's talk about novelty. Novelty means that it should be unique. It has never been invented before. For example, there is this person in today's era sitting in his room and by his own he created a 3G technology. Like it's commendable that a person by his own could create such technology without any external help, but at max what he would get is a congratulation, because such work is not novel. It has already been produced, it has already been invented, and that's why he could not seek patent for that. Now the second condition is non-obviousness. As the name suggests, it should not be obvious. I got tired of holding this mobile cover and I thought, what if there would have been some device through which I could hold it? And for that what I took is a paper binder and insert it here. Now I started to call it a binder cover, which you do not need to hold it by your hand directly, but you could hold it through the paper binder. Like come on, it's super obvious, it's not non-obvious, and that's why this could not get patent for that. Third condition is that it should have industrial applicability. Like whatever you are going to invent should not be vague, should not be abstract, but something which should have some applicability. For example, this binder, it has applicability, it holds the paper, right? Now these were the three conditions. Now let's come to the exceptions. There are broadly 9 exceptions. First one is contrary to natural law. If it is going to violate public morality or public order at large, it cannot be patented. Say, I developed an AI to help people kill each other, to murder each other. Such invention cannot be patented. Now, the second condition is about a mere discovery. What I mean here is, let's take an example. I am walking by and I hit some box. I open that box and I see that there is a 2000-year-old manuscript. I open it and then there I see a total process of making a time machine. Now what I do, I go outside and shout that, see, I got this manuscript and now I'm going to copy paste it, and I successfully complete making the time machine. Now just because I have discovered the way, a principle of developing a time machine which I haven't invented on my own, I would not get a patent. Now the third exception is same substance but new properties. Now what I mean here is that, say one day I dropped this phone in the water and I realized it started to boil the water. I know it's a lame example, but bear with me, I just want to explain. I dropped it in the water and I suddenly realized that this water is boiling. Then I realized that this phone, apart from calling other person, could also boil water. Now I just can't go and say that, hey, I invented a new device which could go and boil the water, something very portable, something very slim. I can't, because this substance was all there along. I haven't invented it. It is just a new property I just found out, and it cannot be patented. Now the fourth exception talks about any invention which deals with any agricultural process. Such invention cannot be patented. Now fifth condition is similar to fourth condition, but it talks about medical process. Say you just invented a new surgical process, you can't patent it. Sixth exception is more about India. If you invent a microorganism or new species, say through a sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction, then you can't go and patent it. Seventh exception is all about inventing mathematical formula or computer programs. They cannot be patented. Though there is some loopholes around patentability of computer programs, we'll discuss about it later in some other video. Eighth exception is about inventing some artistry work, say music. For that you got copyright law. Do not need to patent the music. Like Ninth exception is like the bomb of all the exceptions, like literally the bomb of all exceptions. It talks about inventing something like atom bomb or something which requires such energy to invent. For safety at mass, such invention cannot be patented. So if your idea passes all these three conditions, all the 9 exceptions, and if your idea is not vague, you can represent it, you can specify it, you can give a concrete representation about the same, and you got an amazing patent attorney. In such situation, you can patent your ideas. Now, if this video gave any value to you, like this video, and in future if you would want to see more such content, then subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.